Welcome back to Auto Craze, your number one stop for everything on two wheels and beyond. If you're into bikes that blend performance, innovation, and soul, then you're in the right place. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and tap the bell icon so you never miss a deep dive into the most exciting machines on the road. Now, let's get into it. Today, we're talking about one of the most legendary names in the touring motorcycle world, and it's back for 2025 with some serious refinement. This is the 2025 Honda Goldwing. A bike that has been redefining long-distance riding for decades. And in 2025, Honda's flagship tourer is not just about comfort and convenience anymore, it's also about subtle aggression, intelligent technology, and a modern riding experience tailored for the open road. Right from the start, the 2025 Honda Goldwing makes its presence known. It hasn't gone through a radical redesign, and honestly, it doesn't need to. The Goldwing already has an unmistakable silhouette, broad, powerful, and sleek, but for 2025, Honda has taken what worked and polished it further. The bodywork gets a refined, slightly sharper treatment. The lines are cleaner, a bit more angular around the front, while still maintaining that unmistakable flowing look that says, yes, I was built to cross continents. The LED lighting system has been updated for even better visibility. The front end now sports a more distinctive, sharper headlamp signature. Honda's always been good at integrating form and function, and here it's no different. It not only looks cool, but also lights up the road better than ever. Turn signals are now even more seamlessly blended into the fairing, giving the front the very modern, high-end vibe. The rear, too, gets some enhancements. A redesigned LED tail unit with the subtle light bar effect gives the Goldwing a clean finish as it rides off into the horizon. Now, let's talk about what's going on under the skin. The 2025 Goldwing still carries that iconic 1.833cc flat-six engine. It's the heart of the bike and a big part of why people keep coming back to the Goldwing generation after generation. It's smooth, it's powerful, and it has to work for days. You're looking at around 125 horsepower, with a torque output that hits hard in the mid-range, right where you want it for effortless highway cruising and overtaking. But here's the best part, it doesn't just feel strong, it feels refined. Honda has made tweaks to the EQ and throttle mapping for 2025, giving the engine a slightly more responsive feel in touring and sport modes, without sacrificing the relaxed nature that Goldwing riders love in econ or rain modes. The ride-by-wire throttle remains silky smooth, and shifting especially with it is as crisp and predictable as ever. Yes, the dual-clutch transmission returns, and it's better than ever. Honda's been perfecting DCT for years now, and it shows. Shifts are faster, smarter, and smoother. The system now does a better job of predicting what gear you'll need in different riding scenarios, so whether you're rolling through tight mountain passes or cruising along flat interstates. You can still take manual control with paddle shifters if that's your thing, but honestly, the auto modes are now so intelligent you might not feel the need. For those who prefer a manual gearbox, Honda still offers the 6-speed manual variant, keeping things engaging for traditionalists. The clutch action remains light and predictable, making it easier than you'd expect for such a heavy touring bike. Speaking of weight, the 2025 Goldwing still isn't a light machine, coming in at just over 800 pounds, but it doesn't feel like it when you're in motion. Honda's low center of gravity design, largely thanks to the flat-six engine layout, keeps the bike remarkably stable and manageable, even at low speeds. Whether you're inching through traffic or weaving through canyon roads, the Goldwing always feels balanced, composed, and surprisingly nimble. Now, let's talk suspension. The Goldwing features that unique double wishbone front suspension system that has been one of its most talked about features in recent years. It soaks up road imperfections with authority and maintains excellent stability, even under hard braking. For 2025, the damping has been slightly revised to provide better feedback and comfort. The rear features a single shock setup with electronically adjustable preload and damping. Whether you're riding solo or fully loaded with a passenger and luggage, the suspension automatically adjusts for optimal performance. The electronically adjustable settings allow riders to switch between 4 preload presets depending on load: solo, solo with luggage, 2 up, and 2 up with luggage. It's super easy to set up through the controls, and it genuinely makes a noticeable difference in ride quality and handling. Braking, too, is solid. You've got dual 320mm discs up front with 6 piston calipers, and a single 316mm disc in the rear. ABS is standard and has been recalibrated for smoother engagement. The braking feel is progressive, giving you confidence even when hauling this heavyweight down from speed. And now, let's touch on one of the biggest talking points of the aerodynamics. Honda has spent a lot of wind tunnel hours refining the Goldwing's airflow management. The new windshield designed for 2025 offers even better wind protection, especially at higher speeds. It's electronically adjustable, of course, so you can dial it up for long highway stretches or lower it when cruising through town. The body panels have been reshaped slightly to better direct wind away from the rider, reducing fatigue on those really long rides. And here's where things get even more interesting. Honda's also introduced a set of small but clever winglets built into the side fairings. These don't just look cool, they actually help improve stability at higher speeds and reduce turbulence around the rider. It's the kind of detail that shows how much thought went into the 2025 Goldwing's design. On the technology side, Honda continues to pack the Goldwing with more features than ever. It includes the latest version of their full-color TFT screen, which is bright, responsive, and now comes with enhanced connectivity options. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto support are both on board, and they work flawlessly. You can sync up your phone, access your music, calls, navigation, all seamlessly integrated. Riding modes remain the same: Tour, Sport, Econ, and Reina, but the way each mode now interacts with the throttle, suspension, and DCT mapping has been slightly refined for smoother transitions and better performance. Another feature worth mentioning is the updated navigation system. It's quicker, more intuitive, and finally supports real-time traffic updates when connected via your smartphone. It also supports voice commands via a connected headset, making it easier to stay focused on the road while still controlling the system. And let's not forget Honda's attention to rider assistance systems. The Goldwing continues to come with features like traction control, hill start assist, and even a low-speed reverse gear on DCT models. These systems don't just make life easier, they build confidence for riders tackling unfamiliar or challenging terrain. Storage remains solid for 2025. While Honda trimmed down the trunk size in the previous generation, they've found clever ways to optimize space. The saddlebags are well integrated, weatherproof, and open with the soft touch button system that feels premium. The rear trunk is large enough to accommodate full-face helmets or a couple of small duffels, and the integration with the keyless system makes accessing everything a breeze. Fuel economy for a bike of this size is actually pretty respectable. You're looking at around 35–40 miles per gallon, depending on your riding style and conditions. With the 5.5-gallon tank, you're getting close to 200 miles between fuel stops, which is right in the sweet spot for long-distance touring. Honda has also added some small but meaningful touches for 2025. Things like redesigned switchgear for better tactile feedback, an updated heated grip system with faster warm-up, and even a new set of optional accessories including a more comfortable touring seat and updated wind deflectors. These might seem minor, but they really add up on long journeys. And if you're thinking about customization, Honda's got you covered. The accessory catalog is deep, everything from fog lights to rider backrests to luggage racks and color-matched trim kits. You can really make the Goldwing your own. Price-wise, The 2025 Goldwing starts around the same range as last year's model at approximately $25,000 for the Bass model and up to around $32,000 for the fully loaded Tour DCT airbag version. It's a premium machine, no doubt, but for what you're getting, it still offers immense value compared to luxury touring competitors. At the end of the day, the 2025 Honda Goldwing remains in a class of its own. It's not just a motorcycle, it's a symbol of what long-distance riding should feel like. Comfortable, capable, stylish, and now even smarter. Whether you're a die-hard Goldwing fan or someone just stepping into the world of big touring bikes, the 2025 model makes a powerful case for itself. It's not trying to be something it's not. It's not pretending to be a sport bike. It's not trying to be a cruiser. It's just doing what it does best at taking you farther, more comfortably, and more reliably than almost anything else on two wheels. That's it for today's deep dive on the 2025 Honda Goldwing. What do you think? Is this the ultimate touring bike, or is there another machine out there that gives it a run for its money? Drop your thoughts in the comments, we'd love to hear your take. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, share it with fellow riders, and of course, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Until next time, ride safe, stay curious, and keep chasing the horizon.